Aloha Aina, and welcome to Voices of Truth One-on-One with Hawaii's Future, brought to you by the Kiwani Foundation. I'm Ehu Keikahu Cardwell, and here we are today on the windward side of Oahu. And I'll tell you this right now, we have a fascinating guest on the show, so let's go on over here and meet him. Kapa ihi.
Aloha.
Aloha. Kapa ihi Umebayashi. Did I see your name right?
Hololei, bro.
Cool.
Solid.
And Kapa ihi, tell us where we are today.
So today we are at Hoi in the Ahupua'a He'ia, the moku of Ko'olaupoko on the island of Oahu. So
And this is your farm, yes?
this is the farm I work at. Yeah, it's a 405 acre aina. Wouldn't call it a farm just because the whole acreage isn't, planted or anything working yet. So, but this is our aina. Hoi, we got a 39-year lease on this aina, 405 acres, about 12 of it is cultivated right now, and we just try to feed the lahui.
Okay, Kapa ihi, what do you grow here? Tell us about that.
Our major crop obviously is kalo.
Taro.
Yep, taro.
Uh-huh.
So we raise kalo, farm kalo. We turn that into poi, or we even sell it as raw kalo to some of our buyers out there. Right here we have our corn. We just planted some corn. We got some coal or sugar cane, some lemongrass right here. We got our olena and our ginger over here.
Wow.
We got another bed of asparagus over there.
Kapa ihi, how long have you been farming here, working here?
I've been here a little over a year now. So I started August 2016 with these guys. And when I first started over here, we were still opening up lo'is. Over here we had a little garden going, kind of like this, but it kind of got overtaken.
So it wasn't always like this, huh? When you guys got here, what did it look like?
When I first got here, like over here was just kind of looked like this. All the cali grass, just weeds. We had a little bed of kalo growing, but nothing like this. I mean, in the 1 year I've been here, it changed dramatically. It changed so much. I mean, when you work it every day, you kind of don't see it. Yeah, you just, okay, what we doing today? Weed whack or cleaning the lo'is or something. Okay, so that's the task at hand. So that's what we focus on. From people who would never come long time and they look, oh, wow, this place changed so different. And you're like, oh, yeah, I mean, now you look back, you step out the box, you're like, oh, yeah, we kind of did put in some work and, planted some more ulu trees and opened up more kalo. We got some lo'is out there for a couple families. They take care, their kuleanas just take care of the lo'i so they can feed their ohana. And
So many different families work here, work the land to feed their families, huh?
I think right now we have about two families. Two families. They're friends of our boss, so they were fortunate enough to, have the opportunity to come and, get a family lo'i, come outside, take care, huli kalima ilalo, and work and learn the values and do the same things their kupuna did hundreds of years ago. So I guess get rooted again, get grounded, the culture.
Wow. Kapa ihi, are you from this area of Oahu?
So as a keiki, I grew up in Kailua, the Koinui side. I grew up there, but I went to Pu'ohala, Ke Kulakaiapuni o Pu'ohala right in Kaneohe, so I kind of grew up Kaneohe side and Kailua. And then right now I live in Waimanalo. So yeah, I guess I live on the Ko'olau, grew up on the Ko'olau side. From my keiki time, my childhood days, going to Kaiapuni, this is kind of like, this is what you learn. Going to Ke Kula Kaiapuni, they teach you kalo, they teach you uala, they teach you like outdoor things. You learn more about this than a book or anything like that. So
That's a charter school, yeah?
it's a Hawaiian immersion.
Hawaiian
immersion,
yep.
yeah.
Okay.
So under the DOE. But I guess that's where it all started, because those are the kind of field trips we used to take. So And then growing up with my dad, we always worked outside and everything was outside, clean yard, take care of the chickens, take care of the dogs, take care of the pigs. So I was always just, I guess, working outdoors and doing something active. So that's how I guess that's how my, I guess, love for this kind of work started.
That's how you got here.
Yes, how I got here.
So now that you've been here, what, a year?
About a year.
Has what has the experience been like? Has it been different than what you expected, or the same, or better?
I think it's better than what I expected, because I kind of, at first, when I first started working here, I kind of was like, okay, work outside, you know, take care of kalo, take care of lo'i, do all this kind of stuff. So that was my focus. I guess the varieties of different crops that we have kind of opened my eyes up to just farming kalo. You just want to farm and be diverse as you can and feed your family. So kind of exceeded my expectations, if you want to say that.
Kapa, do you guys grow enough food here at this point to export it for market commercially, or are you guys just feeding ohana, your families?
We kind of feed our families, and our clientele right now is different restaurants out there that my coworker Lindsay, he kind of has connections in the restaurant world, because he used to be a chef. So all his friends that have their own places, if they're looking for the crops that we have, then we sell it out to them. So right now that's our clientele. The main goal is to feed the people and just kind of transition the plates back to kalo. I mean, people say, oh, you gotta cut rice, but I mean, I'm Japanese and Chinese. I love rice, you know. But you just moderate, you know. Sometimes, okay, instead of rice today, we'll eat kalo, or we'll eat ulu, or we'll eat uala. But I mean, you don't need to really cut it out totally, you know.
Right, you just reduce it, but all those, you know, sweet potato, taro, all those are far more healthy to eat than white rice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if the clientele is out there, I mean, we have more than enough aina right here to grow some food and, you know, get it out there to the people.
Yeah.
And take care of the health of the community and the health of the people out there, the Hawaiian people. So that's one of the main goals.
Good. Is the word getting out about what you guys are doing here?
Yeah. When I first started, we were selling poi. We try to make poi every other Friday. But like in the beginning, we weren't selling too much, and then I guess I paddle for Wamanalo Canoe Club too. So once paddling season picked up, I mean, like our orders just like doubled. We just tell them, okay, we're making poi this Friday, and everybody's just putting in orders. So we get the poi Friday, we have practice Friday night. The people who ordered it are eating poi for dinner.
Wow.
Fresh poi.
Wow.
That
night.
That night. Yeah, made that day, finished that afternoon, eating it that night. Honolulu Hawaii Community Development Association leased us this land, or leased Kako Oiwi this land. So right now we're working on a 39-year lease. I think we're in about year 7 or 8. In the 70s, they were trying to dredge this place and make this like a coco marina.
Really?
So yeah, so some kupunas, they stood up for what they believed in. You know, wanted to keep this aina how it is, because I guess in their mind they had the vision that one day it all could get returned back to how it used to be, and they knew that if it did, it could feed the people. So what my boss them and what I was told was, this aina right here was traded for 14 acres of aina in Kaka'ako. So they made a swap for that. They swapped the 14 acres over there for this 405 acres. And obviously, you've seen what they did in Kaka'ako. It's all developed now, so I guess
that's the trade-off.
That's the trade-off, yeah.
Gentrification in Kaka'ako for feeding the people here.
Yeah.
Which one would you take?
Oh, I'm here, so you know which one I'll take. So I guess the Kanakas, we got what we wanted.
Yeah.
And
developers got what they wanted.
Got what they wanted.
Yep. And sometimes life is a trade-off, like most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Kapa'ihi, I see somebody here who wants to say hello to us, huh?
Yeah. So this is our Kako Oiwi mascot right there. Jolly.
And this is Jolly?
This is Jolly.
Wow,
Jolly the goat.
Jolly the goat. How are you? How are you? Hi, Jolly. Aloha, Jolly.
Yeah. Almost everybody who comes to the farm knows this guy.
So he runs the place really, huh?
Yeah. These are eyes.
Wow. Kapai'i, what's the cultural importance of having a place like this?
I think this kind of place right here humbles you. You know, it humbles me. You know, you think like, oh yeah, I can come, I work hard. You know, you do work hard too, but then you look at the work you did and it's like, oh, I just cannot work hard for one day. You know, I gotta keep coming back, keep coming back. But like I said, I've been on a little break. I had my daughter, so sometimes it's hard to leave them. You know, I get like, oh, okay, stay home. But then sometimes in my I feel like I'm letting these guys down too because I'm not helping them too. So I get hooky both sides.
These are your kids too, huh?
Yeah, this keiki, even my ohana over here, my farmers with me and our education side, that's all my ohana too. So the days I don't come over here, it's eating at me too. But then when the days I come here and I don't see my kids, and oh, that's eating at me too. So I'm still learning the balance with my new daughter here. She just got born 1 month ago, so still trying to find the balance to do both and try to turn off that, okay, daddy gotta go work, I gotta take care of this keiki so I can take care of this keiki. So this place right here, yeah, to me I would say it humbles you. It humbled me. You know, you gotta be consistent and you gotta keep coming, and you always gotta just have an open mind and keep your na'aupono. So
Yeah. Back in the old days before the pre-contact, Hawaii looked, I mean, this was what Hawaii looked like, yeah?
yeah, minus the California grass and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but this you have a sense of what this place, yeah, like you said, looked like. You know,
Yeah.
you can come here and if you do, they kind of pull back the California grass, you can say like, oh, my kupuna was here.
Kapai'i, why is this place important?
I think it's important because there's not many places like this around Oahu. Maybe there's a kid in there who doesn't want to just sit in a classroom and listen to the teacher and take notes. Maybe like he wants to be active or be outside. I mean, I knew when I was in keiki, I couldn't stay still. I was always getting in trouble. The kumu's always yelling at me. Boom, I gotta go work with the janitors. But I was like, oh, this is where I want to be, you know, this is cool. I like
Hands-on.
staying out- yeah, hands-on kind of learning. So,
Yeah.
you know, maybe there's kids out there who they just can't do book and paper and write and all like that. But you can come out here and you can learn how to, you know, you can do math out here. You learn, we got to put up fence. Okay, I like each post be, I don't know, 10 feet apart. So you measure 10 feet, you know. I like the post to be about 4 feet high. Okay, so now you measure 4 feet. And then you're learning math skills, you're learning angles, geometry right there, how to make different 90 degrees or 45 degrees, or how to build the fence. And even when you're cutting the lo'i, making the lo'is, get one right angle, you know. So
History also.
oh yeah, you're learning history, science, math,
Culture,
everything. Culture,
language.
language, all in one day.
Yeah. So
You know?
everything that's in the books in the classroom is here
Yeah.
and then some.
And then some.
And then some.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you can cruise at your kupuna.
Yeah.
Aloha over there,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
I mean, this place, these kind of places, you know, farming or not just kalo, but yeah, any kind of farming or outside activities, I think is very important for the next generation, you know.
Yeah. Okay, Kapai'i, you know, as you just mentioned, back in the old days, pre-contact Hawaii, that's how it worked, yeah?
Yeah.
It was generation to generation to generation that stayed on a certain parcel of land for hundreds of years,
Yeah.
and it was handed down, not only the land, but as caretakers of the land,
Yeah, the kuleana was
the
just
kuleana,
passed. Yeah.
but the skills, the knowledge,
Yeah.
the labor, all that
Yeah.
stuff.
So like the way I think about it is only the people change.
Only the people change.
Yeah,
How
you
about
know,
that?
the aina is still there. You know, maybe a certain way that they did things change. Maybe instead of the awai going like this, it went this way. But the awai and kahawai still flowed. And just the person maintaining that aina or doing that kuleana changed. But it's the same ike or knowledge that he or she learned from his or her kupuna. So it's the same mana'o, same ike, same values that they're putting their hands in the dirt with, that their kupuna did, and that hopefully their keiki will. But the aina right there, Papa Hana Moku, she's still right there, you know. She's gonna be there to work on, and like I said, I'll leave, somebody else will come, that person will leave, somebody else will come. But I mean, this aina will always still be here.
Kapi'i, talk a little bit, if you would, about the connection between Hawaiians and taro, because this isn't just any plant.
Yeah,
This is a very special plant, yeah?
Yeah, so the mo'olelo goes, this is our oldest brother, this is haloa.
So this is your relative that we're looking at.
Yeah, if you koko, if you Hawaiian blood, I mean, they say this is our first brother, our oldest brother. So haloa, the story was that it was born, a stillborn. So the kahuna told Papa to bury him in the corner of the yard, so he buried it, and then the next day, a kalo plant popped up. So from then on, that was the first Kanaka, the first Hawaiian, and you can see he's been here and will be here forever and ever. And even if you look at it, so he's on the education side, Kamuela Yim. When people come and he has a group, he always tells them, so when a kalo grows, you kanu the huli, and when it grows, there's little ohas that come on the side of the kalo.
Little shoots.
Little shoots, yeah, little oha. So like a ohana. So when the kalo has a little shoot, you say, oh, it's the oha over there. Ke oha ana, the oha ana. If you say oha ana and then you blend it, it's ohana. So the way the kalo plant grows is like Hawaiian family should be. You know, you have the one makua or your makuas, and the keikis come out from the side, you know, and you're one bunch, you're one ohana. So my two ohas are over there with mommy.
They're the shoots.
Yeah, they're the shoots.
Yeah.
So they're still with the maku over there, still on the ohana, still on the mom, I mean.
Wow, so the process is exactly the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, there's the family there. Here's the family with you and your wife and your two keiki.
Yeah.
And the generation creative process is the same.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And so over here at Kakoa Oiwi, when we huki or harvest, we try to kanu back the keiki. We don't try to kanu back the makua, because the makua did their thing already, so we're kind of, okay, where's the oha? We grab the oha and we try to kanu the oha.
So you save
Yeah,
the
we
keiki.
save the keiki. And
Save the children.
That's who we plant. So all these plants right there, the ones in the new lo'is.
They're the offspring of the older ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
You kind of have to change the mind of, you know, it's not just a plant. It is a plant, you know, but to the Hawaiians and to your kupuna, it's a whole different, you know, that's something, like if you're having a hard time, you can go talk to that guy.
It's a spiritual connection.
Yeah, it's a spirit. You have to have it in you. You cannot just, oh yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta be like, yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta feel it, and like I said, it's hard to just tell the people who don't know, like, the story, because it's not clicking in their head. They don't.
It's not real for them.
Yeah, it's not real for them. It's another fairy tale. You know, real or not, fake or true. You know, I mean, that's the story I was told when I was keiki from baby time. So it's instilled in me already.
It's the story that's been told for thousands of years. Yeah.
Right. My son is gonna know it.
Yes.
I tell him it already. He doesn't know he's one, but he'll keep hearing it, and
And his son will hear it.
and his son will hear
And
it.
his
Yeah,
son will hear it,
yeah,
and on and on and on.
And
Yeah.
they'll still be here.
Yep. And they will
Will
still be here
yeah.
long after all of us
Yeah.
are gone.
So he'll be like, this is haloa. And then boom, maybe 20 years later, he's telling his grandson, boy, this is haloa. Once you get that spiritual connection, I think that's when you can kind of turn it on and really appreciate and understand, you know, the vai or the value that haloa has to a kanaka. This aina right here,
There's no taro,
there's nothing except
Except-
California grass, some
which are weeds, yeah?
which are
Good-
weeds.
Good old weeds.
Yep. We brought here for the cattles. We got some of that. We got some job beads out here. There's some ho'io, some freshwater ferns out here growing too. But you can see the hull and all the trees. So that's our roadway out there. But this corridor right here is the next step for Kako'oiwi. It's the next big project.
So this is what you're going to clear next. All this out here as far as we can see.
In time,
Uh-huh.
kind of out to those bushes, those hull bush out there.
Yep.
Yeah, we want to just try to open up lo'i
Mm-hmm.
and feed more people.
Okay.
But-
But when you guys first started here, this over here looked like this, yes?
Yeah,
So this is the before and this is the after.
yeah.
Wow.
So you go in with the weed whackers, cut it all down, or hopefully it's dry enough. We can burn it all down. When it's all down to the roots, we go in with sickle, shovel, up whatever your tool of choice. I use the sickle. We just cut out chunks, pull it out, build our kuauna or the walls of the lo'i, and we do it as big as we need it to be, and that's when the real work starts, digging it out.
So it's all done by hand.
Yeah, it's all done by hand. Once this is open, it's gonna double the production of kalo on the whole Oahu, just this small corridor.
Wait a minute. Say that again. When this is all cleared and in production, it's going to double the production of taro for the entire island?
Of Oahu, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is huge.
Crazy, yeah?
Yeah, that is crazy.
I trip out every time I say that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So it's not going to double it just for the farm here. It's
No.
going to double it for this entire
Yeah.
island.
So not too much people doing kalo in Oahu.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow. Wow. But only four guys did all this.
3 guys and 1 wahine. Shout out to Pohai. She's our newly hired. She was our intern, but she earned her spot on the team. So now we have 3 kane and 1 wahine. So
But 4 people
4
did all
people,
that.
yeah.
Amazing. Over what period of time, Kapi'i?
So when I got here last August, only this row and that row was open. So only 1 through 10 was open. And then we opened up 11, 15, 16 to 20. And then I think 20 to 25. So we opened a good amount in 1 year. But only these 2 rows, 10 lo'i were open when I first got here. And we opened about 15 more. So pretty cool. And
Very cool.
The weeds the calligrass is at least 6.5 feet high.
So taller than you and me.
Taller than us.
Kapi'i, do you see this as your life's work?
Yeah, I think so. You know, you don't make too much money, but you feel good after days of work. You know, you feel like you did something for somebody.
Do you have people come in here and visit Kapi'i from other parts of the world?
Oh yeah. Well, we have this one group, the Sustainable Coastlines of Hawaii, and they bring in tourists from. We had groups from China. We had groups from Japan. Canada, and then the last time I was here working, we had a lot of people from Europe. So every time they come from like out of America, they all trip out like, whoa. Like, this is what you guys do? Is like, oh yeah, we do this every day. You know, well, maybe not every day we're pulling kalo, or maybe not every day we hehi in the lo'i, but something like this work is what we're doing. We're working outside and doing that. And some of them are just like, they don't see Waikiki or they don't see Ala. They come to Hawaii and they see this. So like from that point on, they're like, oh, this is Hawaii. And then they're like, oh, you can see they kind of have the value and they kind of have respect for like.
It clicks for them,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it clicks. It clicks for them. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. The people from out of states and all like that come, out of country come. Some are so amazed by what we have and what's going on. They just trip out. So.
Do any of them want to get in and help out?
Yeah, so that's their job. Whatever we're doing that day, the group helps us do what we do. So if we're pulling kalo that day, they're pulling kalo with us.
Wow.
Yeah, if we're hehing in the lo'i or stomping it in, they're stomping it in with us. If we're cleaning this whole awai right here, they're cleaning the awai with us too. So I mean, whatever we're doing on that day, they're doing with us. This place right here can teach you to, you know, respect the land. You know, because like we said earlier, the land will always be here. You know, we can learn things from the land, but you know, we can't teach the land anything. You can't teach the earth anything. You know, all this kalo, lo'i kalo, and even these sheep, you know, like they can all teach us something. You know, like humble, like I said earlier, humble yourself before you come into this place, because you know, this place will be here. So what I think it can teach the world is just, you know, respect the land, respect what was here before you, because all of this, like we said, is going to be here after us. So you want to leave it better than how we got it. What it also can teach everybody is, like what the kupuna said, he ali'i ka aina, he kawa ke kanaka. So that's something
And what does that mean?
that means he ali'i ka aina is the aina, or the land, is the chief, you know, or he's the oi kela kela.
Huh?
He or she is the oi kela kela, the number one. And us as kanaka, the people, it is our job to serve the land.
So we're servants of the
We're
land,
servants
not
of
the
this
other
land.
way around.
No,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow, what an inspiring message. You know what? That's where we got to leave it. Kapa ihi, mahalo for being on Voices of Truth and bringing us here to show this. This is amazing. It's inspiring, and most of all, like you said, it's very humbling.
Yeah, it's real humbling.
It's really humbling. So mahalo to you. Mahalo to our viewers for joining Kapa ihi and me here. Remember, you can watch us on the web 24/7 on voicesoftruthtv.com, and you can like Voices of Truth One-on-One with Hawaii's Future on Facebook. I'm Mehu Keikahu Cardwell for the Kiwani Foundation, along with Kapa ihi, and until next time, ahui ho!
Hui ho.
Mahalo for watching Voices of Truth One-on-One with Hawaii's Future. Watch us on the web 24/7 at voicesoftruthtv.com. You'll find all our shows, including this one, in case you want to see it again or share it with family and friends. Also view our weekly video commentaries at freehawaiitv.com. And check out our blog, published daily, at freehawaii.info. It's all part of the Free Hawaii Broadcasting Network.